Hit go
It's
live.
still showing.
Oh,
Still showing
it
waiting.
still says going live. Hurry up. And we're live now. You can't click away. What's up, everybody? God damn.
What's poppin', y'all? Once
Son of a
again.
bitch. All right, we here. We're live now. So listen, I tried to initially go live 5 minutes ago, but just to recap things went heavy in the Discord and the Patreon. We had to do that, have that discussion, which was great. Thank you for, I think that was JB for telling me that we weren't live. And yeah, join the Patreon.
It's fire.
Join the YouTube memberships. You get access to the Discord link. I put them out. Just, anyway, you could come in here. You don't have to say anything. A lot of people were quiet. You could come just to watch. But it is what it is. We're here, episode 6, man. 3 months passed by since episode 5, what we talked about. 3 months later, a lot could go down in 3 months. And we see that they get, let's start at the beginning.
Yeah.
E-Man, you were saying how you felt about the episode, and you were talking about the old couple.
So the
They were
first
funny.
act, yeah, they were funny as hell, bro.
The Eskimos.
Yeah, they were funny as hell. Like I enjoyed every bit of them. I hope to see them again, because they were a part that was needed. Seeing Joel, finally seeing his brother, him connecting with his brother was dope as hell. Just seeing there was some hiccups or whatever, as Jody was saying earlier, that those hiccups basically was freaking Joel finna fucking freak out about Ellie when the dog was sniffing them or whatever. The dog was funny as shit too. Sniffed up. Yeah, bro, you good.
Yeah, that was funny.
But it was good to see this new town, these new people. It's always good to see new people. I like this episode. Besides Joel being a hoe
I liked
in
it
this
too.
episode, bro, like him crying to his brother, telling his brother that he was basically weak and he can't do this. You're more better than me. That part irritated the fuck out of me watching this part, because it's like, bro, the whole time you've been this dude where you can handle everything, nothing can stop you, and now you're saying that you're better than me, you're weak, you're stronger. If Ellie stays with me, she's gonna die. Like, I don't like that shit. It's like changing the character up. It's like switching the character completely. That part right there irritated me, but other than that, this episode was good, very enjoyable.
I think that them finding that camp and was amazing, because the Eskimos, the natives, said, "Yo, you go down that river, only death is there."
Yeah, you dead.
And she was like, and Ellie was like, "I don't give a freak. Like, what's happening? I got the strap." And she was like, he's scared.
Yeah,
And Joel looked like he was kind of shook.
yeah. That was the first time we saw something was happening with him.
Yeah, and then they get to this place. They link up with Tommy. You see Tommy, and all this stuff that he's been doing to try to find his brother, to see his brother living so well and good.
Yeah.
Not on the radio, letting him know that, yo, brother, I'm alive, because they don't want to
Let
endanger
everybody
the
know what's
village.
going on. Yeah, yep.
I felt some type of way.
I did
I was
too.
like, I felt like, dang, we didn't watch Joel go through all this shit to come and get you, Tommy, and you living it up at this place.
His girl told him not to do it though. That's another part that really pissed me off,
But
bro.
we understand why though, because.
Yeah.
But dang, my dude. But it was crazy to see how they've been living. They had beer and all that. They had electricity. They had
Everything.
I learned something new. Thanks to Bolden B for letting us, for giving us some more information on it.
Right.
We found. I thought live. I don't mind. I only thought there was 2 ways to catch period blood.
Hey, bro, you ain't the only one.
Yeah.
I'm on the same shit, bro.
Maxi pads and tampons.
Tampons.
That's all I thought that y'all had, ladies.
Not the Diva.
But in this, Diva, is it
Diva cup? It's a Diva cup.
So there's a Diva cup where that blows my mind.
I never heard of that shit.
I never heard of it. I never seen it.
Yeah, that's my first time
It's
seeing
an
some
urban
shit like
legend,
that.
but that shit was real.
Yeah.
So
That's more of a if you use Diva cups, you're kind of labeled as that Erica Badu holistic type of person.
Okay.
So, but it is a thing.
Yep, definitely a thing.
Natural.
So that was nice. Learned some information about that. But then, like you said, E-Man, there's been talk amongst the Discord and amongst us about how, Joel is very compassionate. I'll use that word. He's extremely compassionate and careful. And in this episode, he completely let himself out. Like, let himself go and poured his feelings out to his little brother. And that's a really, really hard thing to do. I want you guys to know. Because I have 2 brothers, and I have a sister. And I have an older brother, and I have a little brother. And when your big brother you're the world. You're the one. Everybody, little brother will look up to big brother as everything. He's my everything. He'll protect me. He'll look out for me. It's always little brother looks up. Always looks up, even if the big brother's shorter. It's always going to be that way.
Right.
So for a big brother to sit the little brother down and say, I have nightmares. I'm going through problems. I'm weak. You're stronger. You're a better man than me. You can handle it. I can't take it. She's gonna die with me. I love her. She's gonna die. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
Can you please take her?
Help me, Spider-Man.
It takes an incredible amount of humility to pour yourself out. Not to a stranger, because that's easy.
Yeah.
Easier. Not to a family member, which is harder, but to the little brother. I mean, you could pour that out to a father.
Yeah.
You look up, you can pour that out even to a mother more easily. Yeah. But your little brother, to do that to your little brother, the one big brother, I'm supposed to protect the little brother, but I'm telling the little brother, you're the big brother now.
Yeah.
That was tough.
You're
like, dang, Joel, like, I understand you having PTSD and you feel like you're not sharp no more.
Yeah.
You're not top notch. You're an older man. I get that. But it was incredibly selfish of him, and I didn't like that. I feel like to know that Tommy has a wife and got a baby on the way, for you to come here with your little infected girl in my place, even though you tried to save me, for you to ask me to go and take this girl and do missions risk my life against leaving my daughter a bastard, my baby, is selfish of you. I don't know this little girl. I love you, bro, but do you understand I got my own family going here?
I left the fireflies alone, and you're telling me to I abandoned them. What do you think they're gonna do to me when they find me?
Yo, what up, Vic? Shout out to my dog Victor Bell with the dime sack. First, don't know what tonight.
Shout out to you, bro.
I appreciate you, Vic. Yo, what's up, Jody E-Man in Discord? He says, I'm just showing some love, some deep moments in this episode. Yeah, Victor, and we're talking about the deepest, in my opinion, was well, I guess it's all one thing. The brother and Ellie.
Ellie definitely.
So in a deep moment, he wants to split up from Ellie.
Yeah. And Ellie comes out and finally speaks out her shit. Like, we know Ellie is very sarcastic, very on the bullshit. For her to say, like, what, you about to leave me like everybody else did? Nobody else stays with me. He's like, you're not. You're safer that way. What? You don't know what I went through too. That was deep for her to even. She started crying and shit too.
Yeah.
She was crying like, I don't want to be with nobody else but you. You know what I'm saying? You remember when she asked him? She said, "So what's next after this? After we do this, what's next? So where we going? You mean where you going?
You about to split up?"
Yeah. She didn't want to split up. She wants to stay with Joel.
And that scene made it seem like his mind was completely made up for you to break down to your brother like that. And then the next night you show up like, all right,
that contradicts the story.
We still together, Ellie. Let's keep going. I'm like, oh shoot.
You're not my daughter. Slams the door.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, he tells her, "You sure you want to do this?" She throws the bag at him. Yeah. They get on the horse. That was weird to me. I'm like,
that was weird.
What's going on here? Tommy's supposed to be getting on. You see Tommy with the gun.
But I'm glad it's Joe. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad it's Joe. So then they get the traveling. They get to the city.
Yeah.
And they enter this biochemical lab
to where the monkeys.
Yeah, and they find out, oh shoot, they ain't here. God dang, what's going on? And then
shit goes down.
A man somehow in the snow, like you would hear footsteps, but apparently in this snow, no footsteps.
Yeah.
This random dude, it showed 4 of them when he looked out the window, but one of them I guess separated from the crew and managed to sneak up on Joel and shiv Joel in his stomach without Joel knowing. And then he got choked out and his neck broke. And we were like, oh, shit.
Yeah. What the fuck is going on?
Like, oh, dang, he did that. And then Ellie's like, yo, Joel, look at your shit. He's like, oh, shoot. He pulls it out. And then the 3 men come, his homies, with pipes. They had pipes in their hands, sticks. Like, come here, you. Joel got a rifle. Ellie got the strap. They said, freak this. We out. They ran. And then it cuts. And then we see a scene of them by the railroad tracks. And Joel's looking pale as shit. He's starting to, lose his shit. And then he ends up losing his shit. Falls off the horse and passes out, goes unconscious. And then the episode ends. I like this episode. I think that this was the best development episode between Ellie and Joel. I think this is a very this show is much more of a drama than it is
Zombie.
a survival horror
Yeah.
zombie show. This is I expected more clickers and more of those. What do you say, runners,
Yeah.
and more of those big meaty ones. But I guess they're gonna be saving that for the last episode. I guess if I had a critique, it's like, yo, give us some more like suspenseful horror type of elements
Jump shockers.
with the drama.
Yeah.
Like it's so easy to do some things in here, but I get what this episode was doing, and I liked it. I liked the dynamic between him and his brother. I liked the dynamic of the brother and his wife, the black lady. I liked
Ellie.
Ellie was doing her shit this episode too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? She was very tough and brash, and she's just a
She's
savage.
loyal. She's very loyal to Joe.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that. Loyalty is
So
everything.
I like this episode a lot. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I think this is one of the. Let me see. That third one is the best. Episode 5 was good. Episode 4 was mid. Episode 1 was fire. 2 was fire. Ooh, this is top 3. I'm gonna say this is top. This might be the number 3
Okay.
for me. Really enjoyed it. Okay, Discord gang.
What's your grade though?
Which just gonna save the grade till after.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So, Bolden B, huge fan. What you think?
I've been enjoying it so far. I feel like this is a better Joel Ellie dynamic episode, better than episode 4. Um, I enjoyed the scenery. I enjoyed that the set design was very much reminiscent of the game. Um, I didn't like how they was trying to play Joel like he was some fucking cretin from around the way. Like, oh, we can't let him in here and da 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 da. He was very much welcome with open arms when he came into contact with Tommy in the video game. But like, I guess they have their suspicions. I think it was weird that Tommy was a hoe, not calling Joel over the radio.
Yeah.
They should have just left that whole plot line out. But you know, whatever. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
You think it's better than episode 5, the previous episode?
Yeah, for me.
Yeah, me too. And the previous episode, and look, the previous episode had a horde of zombies.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
one
and they had a
scene.
bloater.
Yeah, it was one scene at the end, but it was still a lot of them.
Yeah. It was.
But
But
here we are, like in this episode more than that one. So
Yeah.
it's not all about the zombies. It's just nice to see them consistently or
story,
halfway
the
consistently.
story,
You know.
yeah.
You know, we're in a post-apocalyptic world. We're all afraid of being eaten by these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
At least show them every now and then. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm
I
saying?
figured we was gonna. We seen them in The Walking Dead, bro. This you know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's
They're.
different.
I would say that's the thing of the show. Swag. How do you feel about the episode, bro? Did you enjoy this episode, man?
Yeah, I enjoyed the episode, but it wasn't as captivating as I thought it would be, especially with some of the redone scenes that are similar to the games. I will say though, I am liking the story beats. They're really keeping the story like beats like in check. They're going beat by beat with the story, but they're telling it in a different way, which is what I like. It feels like this. It's its own product almost, like it's standing on its own.
Wow.
It's not necessarily scene for scene, dialogue for dialogue.
Yeah.
It has its own vibe, and I really enjoy that for the show. But there are some times where I feel like the show is trying to evoke an emotion out of me that I'm not experiencing at times. That Ellie scene with Joel, that shit did not hit for me like at all. The
What scene are you
whole
talking about?
With the horse.
when she was
When they were leaving?
everyone I've loved has either died or left me. Everyone except for you.
Oh,
That
okay.
yeah, it was kind of cringy to me. But besides that, yeah, I like the show, and like I'm saying, like it's not exactly like the game, but they're adding stuff in where it's almost like complementary. The whole thing with Joel and how he's like engaging with Ellie and him having his PTSD with his daughter, I really like what they're doing with that. I like that they're diving a bit deeper into his thought process. A lot of the game was like it was kind of like interpretation because Joel would not talk as much. Which is probably why we get this sense of he's a bitch or he's not as tough as he was in the game. But I think it's just because in the game Joel was not really talking, right? But I think his thoughts would very, very they were similar to what's going on in the show.
Yeah. Anybody else care to chime in? I mean, I don't disagree with what you said, but Anybody got some bold statements to say about this episode? Is this the best episode or what?
No.
Hell no, there's no zombies.
Oh, no zombies. Lottie says no. My man said more zombies. Lottie, what do you mean, bro?
It wasn't the best episode. Now, this is the episode that I wanted, but I wanted this episode to be like 2 or 3 episodes ago. I wanted this moment before.
I agree.
I agree with that.
They could have wrapped this shit up in 30 minutes. This shit was too long.
Oh,
All the lovey-dovey shit was too long.
I said this. I said, yo, I just need this to be a Joel and Ellie type of show. And I finally got it. But it's like, what is this, episode 7, 6?
I mean, can we get just one fucking episode? Just one of just him and her just killing zombies.
That's all I needed. Like,
wasn't this what happened? Wasn't that episode this though? What are you talking about? This was a Joel and Ellie centric episode.
He said Joel and Ellie slaughtering zombies.
So remember the part? Remember the part where they practicing shooting? Why couldn't we get her? Where's a zombie right there? Okay, Ellie, a little to the left. Bam! No, you missed. Ellie, a little bit to the right. Just give me just a zombie cameo.
I guess I get
that. This
that.
show makes me feel like
there's not much action. I get that.
Yo, why didn't they stay? Why didn't they stay here? Like, right? Like, I would have stayed, bro. Look at this amazing town.
Me too.
She's cargo, nigga. Firefighters, the cure.
I feel you, bro, but you could send somebody else out.
You feel me?
I'm not feeling the urgency at all in this show. Like, again, like I didn't play video games or anything, but so like for me, I'm 6 episodes in, and I haven't gotten shit from this show. I'm gonna be honest. They introduce all this stuff, and
I see that as well.
Within 30 minutes of introducing new characters or a brand new town that they can stay at for years,
they're gone.
You know, they're gone. And
100%.
It makes sense if you're thinking from the game perspective, where it's like, all right, well, you want to keep doing these missions and keep collecting these tasks or whatever. But for me, as a viewer of like a TV show, like HBO show, like
it
this
doesn't
is
work
not
well. You're right. You're absolutely right saying that.
Yeah, putting all the events of part 1 into one season is tough.
And we only got 3 ops, 3 goons, no zombies. It was a lot of goons in this section of the game. I remember having to fight them at Tommy's residence. We had to fight them in that forest leading up to it, trying to get Ellie. Ellie gets lost at one point, and he got to fight to get him back. And then that's what changes Joel's mind to keep his brother out of danger. And then he's like, all right, I'm going to end up taking Ellie. But it happened overnight for him. He just woke up the next morning. I changed my mind. Let's go.
Like he did today with the horse and Ellie after he cussed her off the night before.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a shootout and everything that helped him change his mind and make that decision, but we ain't getting none of that.
CJ says they could go play the game for that. That's why I really want people to understand that I don't look at the video game. Well, I don't remember the game that much, but even if I did, I'm just like, you got to really see the show for its own merit and judge it by that. Because this is a TV show. You can't really watch a TV show like you play a game. It just doesn't work. It's like...
Can I get a jump scare? Just one.
A jump scare would be nice.
Yeah, we ain't getting that.
What is it with you niggas and jump scares, bro?
No, but that's we need that.
Wow! Oh my god, that shit fire! What the fuck?
Yeah,
no, that's what we're saying.
A jump scare threat. Like imagine, the million times that they're inside of a dark room. Maybe a zombie comes out there and grabs Ellie's leg, and then they got to fight it off for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep the pace up.
Remind us we're in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, more action. I think that's a valid criticism.
That's not necessarily action. I mean, remind us there's a threat.
Suspense. It's more suspense than action.
It's action.
Oh yeah.
It's not action.
That's not action. There could be a zombie caught and they just got scared by it and they don't kill them.
That's not action. A zombie coming out and grabbing a leg with the music popping is not.
That's literally a threat. You doing an action, grabbing a leg, that's action, bro.
It is creative.
No, I'm not
it is,
semantics.
it is
I'm not getting with semantics.
That's not creative. Yeah, he won't get the semantics, but I'm going to help him out. I'm going to help him figure it out. That's not an action scene as intended as the writer or director. It is written and directed that way for suspense effect, not as, look at my action sequence. So while it is an action, it is not considered an action sequence, a zombie out of the darkness, out of nowhere, grabbing you in by the leg, and then trying to eat your leg and you pulling away and kicking his head off. That's much more for the suspense factor than action.
So what I get from suspense is that you can usually derive suspense from either story beats, right? Like something that's occurring via dialogue or plot, or through like certain like events, like action that's ongoing, right? If an enemy is doing something like grabbing a leg, you're deriving suspense from like an action, right? So that's kind of how I view it as action.
Got you.
Also, with this show, like, I they haven't shown me why it has to be just Joel and Ellie to make this trip. Like, first off, you just told your brother. You just told your brother, so your brother should be able to be convinced. You can ease people into like the conversation of like, oh, I once saw this one girl that once had her bite, but she didn't turn. Like, you could stay there for months and months and months and ease people into it. It's so much smarter to just like get a group of people to gather together than to try to do this alone. And I'm not really, the show hasn't really shown me why it has to be just a solo trip with them. It doesn't make any sense.
I think
because the video game.
I think also too is like
it doesn't make any sense.
Having more people.
You're right. It doesn't.
Having more people probably.
It makes sense, but it's just not the optimal.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
How does it make sense for them to travel the whole country with just 2 people when you can gather a group of people to make it?
The story is based off of them.
Because you might get a person that's do some
video game
shit too.
Yeah, but it has to make sense.
It doesn't make sense to me because the show portrays Joel as such a bitch. But in the game, he's very much capable, and you like, yeah, he can get it done. But this Joel, he can't get it done. I would want him to be with a group. He's a pussy.
But also, why would he ask the brother to go and take Ellie and not join them? He was gonna go his own way.
Yeah, he was gonna go back. I think
he was gonna say no. They weren't gonna go together. He was gonna have Tommy take her, and he was gonna go his own way. Like, nigga, why don't you go with your brother with Ellie if you're gonna take your brother from her family?
Yeah, that makes sense.
From his family.
Was being selfish because he wanted to remove the blame of if anything happened to Ellie on himself.
It is a very bad scene to me. Like, I don't like that. I didn't like none of
that.
Is
it bad?
All they had to do was stay there for like 3 weeks.
It's bad because he didn't. Joe didn't. They portrayed it as if Joe didn't consider his family. That's what we're pointing out. Yeah. The fact that Joe didn't even consider his family at all.
Yeah, he was being really selfish. Okay, I didn't like it.
That's why he's a bad character. He hasn't shown enough good traits to buy this.
He could have bugged. Tommy would have got fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By them 3 goons.
You said Tommy would have got fucked.
I just thought.
Imagine if Tommy was with him. Them niggas would have died.
Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't have been in this situation. Tommy would have gunned them niggas down.
Well, I don't know. Tommy probably would have had a gun, so shit.
They had
guns.
The scene was pretty stupid. I don't know. That dude came out of nowhere. I don't know. It felt kind of weird.
My thing is,
bro, how does that? I just want to ask. Can I ask how a dude? You're kind of in the open, right? It's not a building really next to you,
and there's snow.
And the snow. How does the dude creep up on you like that?
I didn't know. And everybody, the horses looking, Ellie looking, Joe looking. I don't know.
It's snow everywhere.
Joe was deaf. Remember, the show told you he's deaf.
But Ellie was there too.
Yeah, I hate when they use camera angles to make it seem like, he came out of nowhere.
I hate that so much. When the director does that, that's a directing error. When they direct, and that happens in a lot of horror movies. You know, when there's one character in a house, and the camera follows behind them, and they're looking all around.
Yeah.
And then when they turn around, and the camera angle opens up, and someone comes from the side, it's bullshit. Because if you're in that room looking around, the room's clear.
Right.
There's nobody there.
Right.
But because you're slave to what the camera captures, they use that as, because you didn't see it because I didn't film it, means
it never was there.
You win. Perfect.
You didn't see everything.
Yeah. Why couldn't it have been a zombie?
My thing is this though, because like when we was watching this shit and how Joe got stabbed, and I'm sitting here like, dude, the bat broke or whatever. Dude didn't pick nothing up. How the fuck did Joe get stabbed? Because Joe was hitting him against that tree. We didn't see dude hands or whatever.
I didn't see him getting shanked.
I didn't see that either.
How did that even happen? How did he get stabbed?
He's been living in this world too long not to know you don't pull out.
Here they come real quick. He already got stabbed at this point.
He already got stabbed already.
Look, I think the dude broke the bat on the tree, and then he still had the hilt, and he stabbed Joe with it.
Okay.
But why did Joe pull it out? I didn't understand.
How did that happen though? Because Joel was beating his ass. So how did he grab the hilt? Because the shit broke.
Nah, he had the hilt when he swung the bat.
Joe! He just never let go of the bat.
Even Ellie's son was like, Joel gave him the heads up, and here he comes. The bat broke on the tree.
So how did he get that close?
How did he get stabbed?
At that point, he probably
stabbed. It's bad direction. He didn't stab him. There's no point where he stabbed him.
There's nothing that went down. There's nothing that went.
So that's why it's like
it doesn't make any sense.
The director effed up here. Like you gotta. Plus, he's got both hands on his arm right now from getting
This
choked.
so trash.
Like when Joe put his up close shot of him on top with Joe on top of the dude, that gave him a opportunity to stab, but we didn't see that shit.
Yeah, he didn't stab him.
And the whole goddamn thing with the horse was poor directing. So y'all going back and forth with that bullshit, nigga. That was just poor directing.
This
Absolutely
so trash, bro.
I don't think. See, this is not a trash show. When you compare it to the video game, then you're having issues. I mean, this is a good show in my opinion. It's just
I don't even think it's a good show.
It's not the video game. It's not when you put Last of Us brand on it, and then you put the hype and the expectations of the video game. You're setting this up. Like that's why I wanted you guys in the beginning in episode 1. I said,
don't do it at all. That's my thing. Don't do it at all.
I mean,
they ain't gonna not do it.
I mean, I think people love this shit, bro, more than you know.
I would love it, but if you fuck it up, I'm gonna have a problem.
Keep that a buck. Game of Thrones.
It's the same thing with Avatar.
That's why
you can't. Don't do it.
Have you thought why there is even a video game curse? Why did that thing exist? Why is that a thing? The video game curse. No TV show, no movie could be good because why? You got to really think about why that is. It is almost impossible. It's very hard to adapt a video game and make it make sense. That's why a video game curse exists.
That's what I said in the beginning. I said this in the beginning.
So the fact that Last of Us has come this far, I think it's a W, man. I think the video game curse has been broken with Sonic.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Sonic killed everything.
Broke the video game curse before this.
Mario might have a problem.
I guess as far as video game TV shows, this breaks the video game TV show curse.
This is still a curse because it's not doing what it's supposed to do.
But I sent that video of Joel's injury in the game for you.
I mean, as y'all said, as y'all was saying,
yeah, we could watch that too.
The main character is not the same character as it is from the game.
4.5.
Which is ass.
Let's Bull, you want to set up this clip? What are we gonna look at?
Oh, the clip is the injury that Joe sustained at the college when they get to the lab and it's empty. And this is the way he got injured in the game. He does sustain an abdomen injury, but it's different in the video game.
He gets hit by rebar.
Hit by rebar.
Or he lands on it. Sorry, my bad.
Which one are we today?
Is it the top or at the bottom?
The top, the first one you sent?
It's the second one.
It's the second
I think it's the second one.
Yeah, I think it is. All right. Let's take a little.
The first one was the emotional one where he was like, "You're not my daughter."
Yeah. All right, let me open it up for you guys to see. Stop it. Okay, here we go. Video game.
You asshole!
Okay, that makes sense.
That shit look tight.
That makes sense.
Oh, Ellie.
Why the hell did you just do that?
He got the same jacket on. They got the same clothes on.
The one thing they got.
What do you want me to do?
Which is not hard to do.
What?
Pull me up, bitch.
Oh man. Joel?
I'm gonna need you to pull.
Okay.
Quick, do first aid.
Alright, you ready?
No, nigga, use the gun, nigga. We got a horse right here. Use that shit.
Let's get to the damn horse.
I get pierced like that with a backpack.
All right,
that shit
is that
straight
enough?
through them.
Yeah, and then they get to the horse.
Yeah, it's a scene where you gotta fight your way back to the horse.
Yeah, he fights his way back to the horse. There's the horse. He's injured. He gets on the horse. She gets on the horse, and they proceed on out. They gone.
Yeah, why didn't he patch himself up in the game though?
Oh my God! Why you didn't? Where's the
I don't know. I don't remember the game. I don't remember the game.
Y'all stupid, bro.
Hopefully they cauterize. How did they deal with his wound?
The same way, my nigga. They went on the horse. some time passed. They did like a sequence change, and then the nigga fell off the horse.
The nigga fell off the horse.
How did
The same way.
How did he get his wound? How did they
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
All right, they're gonna do exactly what I said he should do. That's what's gonna happen, nigga.
That's funny.
Hell, motherfucker. I already know what's gonna happen. All right, so
The next
that
one.
was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Which one did it better, video game or show? Obviously,
video game.
Video game did it better. And when you compare this, and when you remember this, when you play the game a lot, and you even remember like, dang, that's not how it went. You're instantly hoeing the show unfairly.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of making a show that's exactly like the video game? Then there's no point of really even watching it, to be honest with you. If you already know they're going to be scene for scene the same way, you're just watching it to be in live action. It's like people who read the manga watch the anime because they still want to see it, but they don't need to see it. You feel me?
Question.
They know the story.
Yeah.
They can partake in dialogue. They can have discussions. They can wreck with their knowledge the same. It's just an extra little bonus. You don't need to see it like the rest of us who haven't played the game.
But when you change things up and you know what you read
That's
and
different.
what you saw, that becomes the problem. Because if I saw this already and I read about it, and this is not what I read or not what I'm seeing what the character is, what they portray the character is, and this is not what it is on the screen, then it's like, wait, what's going on here? That's when you start, as you call it, nitpicking. That's when you start getting upset because you read this great story, and this ain't the story that you read. This story is some bullshit. That's when it becomes a problem. This is the
Yeah,
same thing-
manga and video games are not
It's
the
shitty,
same.
man.
It's the same thing
Because
about Batman.
if that's the case,
If
you
Batman
just
is not
watch.
if Batman is not a killer, and then you know Batman, there's not many comic books that you read or you seen cartoons that he read, then you see in the movies Batman is shooting or killing people. It's like, what the fuck? Who is this?
It's a little bit different. That's like a character thing.
I got a question though.
Yeah, Lottie,
So
what's
let's
up?
use that.
Oh, I'm scared.
And let's use that. All right. So if they make it, so I'm gonna use probably use a perfect example. All right, Avatar: The Last Airbender. They're doing a remake. Would you feel comfortable with Katara being with Zuko instead of Aang?
I thought that's what they were doing at first.
Yeah. It depends what they do with it.
Can you repeat that
Because
question?
that for me fucks up the whole show.
What do you say? What do you say about Aang?
About how would you feel
If
about
Zuko was
Katara?
with
If
Katara.
Zuko was with Katara instead of Aang.
That's better.
I thought that's what they were
Ew.
doing in the
He
movie
went,
anyway.
Fuck
I'll be
off.
That's better, my nigga. That's a better.
Nah,
that's a better
bro.
thing, my nigga.
Why would you
Aang-
ask Jody that, my nigga?
Aang, wait,
Oh,
Aang,
How was
God.
that a
Aang
perfect
wasted
example,
Katara. God damn, nigga, that shit. Katara should have been with Zuko. It would have been a better freaking show.
Nah, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what about Aang, nigga? Oh, I forgot.
What
you don't
about
have
Aang? What about him? Old virgin, bald
They
head,
both was a virgin.
non-violent
I didn't know
motherfucker.
you felt
They
this
were
way about
all
Aang,
virgins
They all
bro.
was-
except
they
for
was kids.
Jody,
Zuko.
chill.
Okay, hey, Zuko got pussy. Now I don't
Aang's
give a what y'all
right.
say.
Zuko to get no
I said
pussy.
Zuko got some
except
pussy.
for Zuko.
Oh, yeah,
And
Zuko got
Katara
Zuko was
was,
getting
what,
pussy.
13, 14?
Zuko was getting
Zuko-
pussy.
yeah.
Iroh was getting pussy.
Iroh for sure, but not Zuko, bro.
Katara wasn't.
Zuko
Yeah,
wasn't
Katara
getting
wasn't, but if she was with Zuko, she would have.
Only person that got pussy was her brother. Her brother got some pussy.
Yeah, anyway.
That's true.
But no, not Zuko, bro. Hell no.
Hell
Zuko
no.
wasn't getting no pussy.
But
I will watch
Why
it.
make movies if you
That'd
just
be
gonna
funny.
stick at the storyboard level? Like, come on now.
And Zuko was better with old girl that can pressure punch your ass. I think.
back to the Last of Us though.
All right.
Yeah.
I think this was a good episode. I think this could have been a lot better,
Yeah, I agree with that.
but you could make a lot of episodes better, right? I think this was
True.
was fine. This was perfectly fine to me.
I-
But the problem, they have a big problem here. This is
Zombies.
episode 6, nigga, and there's only 8 episodes of this season. What are they gonna do?
Exactly.
Y'all get ready.
That's the only problem.
Y'all
I have.
better get ready for some
I
disappointment.
told you
Wreckage.
I
Some
told you the
wreckage.
pacing was gonna be ass.
Get
This
ready.
should have been episode 5.
Nope,
Then I
3.
would feel better.
Yeah,
Should've been 3.
Yep.
they
It
should have
should've
cut the gay episode. They should have cut the
9?
the Death
Yeah,
Boy
9
episode.
episodes.
and
Yeah,
leave it on-
we only got 3 episodes left, and I don't see how they're gonna.
Hey, Joel ain't never about
We
to get
very
laid.
far ahead.
Joel ain't never about to get laid, bro. He ain't never about to get laid in this at all.
It would be nice if he
That's
did.
gonna hurt the score.
I hope that he gets laid.
He ain't.
Well, if we're gonna go by the game, he shouldn't be getting laid.
We're not going by the game. All I'm saying is that you gave us a gay whole episode. I'd like to see some hetero shit.
But wait, there's more. There's more gayness. Cocoon.
I bet.
I'm cool with.
I feel like
I'm
we aren't
okay with some
keeping
more
it a buck
gayness,
for
but I would love to see some hot zombie sex. Not hot zombie sex. Let me reword that.
Jody.
When you're in when death is around you, the sex it rises in your body.
What?
Like that? It does, bro. All those
So like
feelings.
two infected people, they fuck themselves to death.
Not infected, just regular people. Like, yo, we're in a zombie apocalypse. I'm here, you're here. We spend the night together. Let's get it on.
Nigga, I ain't trying to have sex in no fucking apocalyptic type bullshit like that. I'm afraid. I'm trying to live. I'm trying to get on. Cause as soon as you try to, what if you fucking next thing you know you getting it in and some shit come up behind you? She like, oh, I'm about to come. I'm
Only
about to
way
come.
I'm fucking is if I'm behind them big ass walls,
He's a
like
rat.
how Tommy and Maria are.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Every time we
agree with
stop
that.
at a place and there's hot water and we take a shower, some sex is gonna be had.
You gonna do a Jon Snow?
I understand. Jon Snow? Yeah, in the tub. I understand if y'all out there smelling like vagina and cock cheese and disgusting, musty, y'all don't want to do it. But as soon as we get to a place where we taking showers and stuff, oh, baby, let's get it on. Let me get up in that.
I agree with B. When she said about like where his brother was at, yes, that's a different story because we locked up. Nobody got
Locked up? You could do it in the middle of the open field. Ain't nobody watching.
Fuck that, bro.
What?
Nah,
You don't
bro.
know
By
what-
a campfire.
You don't know what's out
Nigga,
there.
you're not safe.
Oh, I'm
Fuck
not
where you're
safe?
safe.
How many episodes have we seen of this show where they were safe sleeping at night? All of them.
They're safe. They slept just now.
All
they
of the
slept
episodes.
at Bill's.
Oh my God, you acting like they not safe in this show. All I be seeing is safe.
Safe, yeah, right.
You ain't wrong about
These
that.
niggas make noise playing soccer. These niggas is safe.
They safe as shit.
The bitch was whistling the first 5 minutes of the episode. Like that took me out of here all the time.
Hey, that's some stupid shit though. She's trying to whistle and stuff too, knowing that this shit is going on. Come on, man. I didn't think
Immersion breaker.
I didn't think about that. That's some dumb shit right there.
She ain't learned shit from the episode prior. Talking all loud, got shot
And
at.
that's my issue with this show. This show that's why we need jump scare, zombie every now and then. Just remind niggas that there's zombies here.
Yeah, it's a good thing to remind people like this is a zombie show. This is
I'm gonna say this.
post-apocalyptic show.
I'm gonna say this, and I might get flamed for it, but if we're comparing strictly season ones, The Walking Dead blows this shit out of the water, and I'll debate anyone. I'll debate anyone on that, bro.
I don't even think nobody gonna fight you.
Nobody fighting you on that one.
I don't know if nobody gonna fight you on that.
Yeah, nobody fighting you on that one for real.
I'm gonna
Well,
be honest.
Qui-Gon ain't here, so
Yeah, it does.
I seen season
Bro,
one.
but I feel like we're not keeping it a buck.
Yeah.
We're not keeping it a buck with the show. Then there's nothing that this show does that's like away from the games. There's nothing that this show does that's extraordinary or above average or.
Now you're
The
talking.
zombies.
There
The zombies aren't scary. The zombies aren't even cool. The action scenes aren't anything crazy. The story's very simple. We're losing characters here and there.
Now you're talking.
There's no streamlined plot. Like this show's not that good. But we're not keeping it a buck.
I just don't want it to come from me.
Yes.
I agree. Hold on. I agree with you.
If I say it, I'm a hater. I'm glad somebody else.
The Walking Dead season 1 blows it out the water, right?
Yeah.
But from the criticisms that I hear from you guys should destroy that season 1 because a lot of dumb shit happens. Remember, those zombies are slow as fuck.
A lot of dumber shit happened too.
Hold on.
Wait, you can't.
Those zombies are slow as fuck. Should nobody get
What zombies have we seen here, nigga? We seen a zombie come out of the
slow
wall.
here,
Not
too.
one zombie saw them niggas.
Hold on.
This reminds me
those
more of
Walking
a
Dead
drama.
zombies.
You ain't gonna be a hater. Hey, freak you, man.
Those Walking Dead zombies are extremely slow. Should nobody be bit in that show, my nigga? There's a lot of dumb shit in that.
True at all, bro.
When I see more than 3 zombies in this show, I will make a fucking comparison. But nah, nigga, and attack them.
Good point, Keon.
This show is not a zombie show. This is a freaking soap opera drama.
I would
bro.
say that this is more of a drama. This is more of a drama than it is anything else.
Yeah.
And that's okay. But it's not okay when you factor in the game. When you compare it to the
Walking
game, it
Dead-
is.
The Walking Dead is great because of its drama aspects, not because of the zombies.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion, bro.
I don't know about that. I watched The Walking Dead.
Hold on.
Don't realize, bro.
The Walking Dead is because of the Shane dynamic.
Swag, I'm not stupid either. Please don't do this shit tonight.
Bro, that's not true at all, bro. In The Walking Dead, hold on. In The Walking Dead, if a city's overrun by zombies, there's a million of them motherfuckers there. In this show,
bro,
in the second episode that we saw when the city was overrun, there were like 70 zombies you had to run away from, bro. Like, what are we doing here?
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Hold on.
Hey,
It's just not
I got one
zombies.
question, everybody. It's for everybody in the chat, everybody in Discord, and it ties to what JB just said. Where is everybody?
Where the fuck is
Yeah.
where's everyone, bro?
And that's a real motherfucking question.
Where's
I
everybody
feel
at?
like that hive mind shit that they said in the first couple of episodes
That's a
made
great
them
question.
OP.
Hey,
That
where
hive
everybody
mind,
at?
I step on a twig here and
That's a good
90 niggas
question.
know where I
They
am
all
a
here.
mile
Yeah.
away.
Hey,
That made them OP, and then they said they weren't going underground, and that's where all the fucking clickers and shit be. Like,
Yeah.
why is this like just as active or less active than I Am Legend, my nigga? I understand why I Am
Right.
Legend was deserted because the army was slaughtering them niggas.
Yeah.
It was a war. A lot of them niggas died. A lot of humans died, and then the rest of them ran to the
Right.
darkness. So I understand why I Am Legend's empty. But my nigga, if just niggas got transformed and eating shit, and the whole population, well, most of the population of 7 billion motherfuckers,
Yeah.
where everybody at?
That's a good question.
them
Yeah.
Indian people said, don't go over there, don't go over there, don't go over there. And they
Yeah,
Anybody
did
here
go.
I'm thinking there's a horde of zombies down there.
would
It's
anybody
niggas on
agree
horses.
that The Walking Dead, The Last of Us, the worst of The Last of Us, has not reached the worst of The Walking Dead? Will anyone here agree with that?
We ain't
But
got
the
to the
best
worst.
of
That's
it,
not
That's
fair,
why I
though.
said
That's not
the
fair. Walking Dead had
first
like
couple
30
seasons.
seasons. I don't
Now
think that's
that's
fair.
disingenuous.
I'm
That
just
is
saying,
very
my nigga.
disingenuous.
Hold on. Are we talking as a whole or just season one strictly?
I believe it's
Just the
about
first couple
season
How
one.
seasons.
you
That's
gonna
all I'm saying.
how we gonna talk about the whole season if the last of us ain't finished, Swag?
No, I'm saying like the same
So if
aspect.
we want to compare episode 6 to Walking Dead, episode 6 is better.
I'm saying the dumb shit that happens in The Walking Dead.
You can't come. There's gonna be more shit, dumb shit to
My
come.
nigga,
That's
you
my
like
point.
any finish ever? Like, calm down. Holy fuck.
No, nigga, cause dog, I'm not here for the bullshit. It's a good night.
Nigga, I'm trying to make a point. Calm down. Relax.
Swag. I just said the first couple seasons because that's when The Walking Dead is the best, and after that it obviously gets
Yeah,
shitty. But
for
Yeah, hold on.
Mhm.
yeah, that's all I was saying.
Why is the first season good? Can you explain to me?
Oh my God.
Yo,
No, you're
bro, I
not
don't-
soft. Status Kai, you're not soft for crying in this episode. Not at all. It was a very, hey, can I say this? It was very powerful acting from Pedro Pascal. In
Pedro
that scene.
Pascal.
That was really good acting.
Hey,
I'll
you
say
said
that.
it. You said it the last time, bro. Every time he talk, and I guess like the voice that
He's
he
the
does,
Mandalorian,
it's the
bro.
Mandalorian all
And
day.
she's
Mandalorian.
Grogu.
That's all I hear is the Mandalorian.
It's the
I don't hear
Mandalorian,
nothing
nigga. She taking Grogu. He taking Grogu to the spot. He
Isn't
fell in
Joel
love with
supposed-
Grogu.
else. Is Joel supposed to be in a game? Is he supposed to be like country or something like that?
Yeah, he's from
Oh,
Texas.
He is a
He's
white man.
He
I know
ain't
that.
got not
Southern.
one accent,
White
bro.
man.
He ain't got not one
Nah,
He
he
voted
accent.
for
ain't got
Trump, white man.
That's
Tommy
it.
That
got
man
more of
voted
an
for
accent
Trump.
than Joel.
Yeah, that's it. That should be a problem. People should be
So
I
yeah.
will say that Infection Day, that first episode, Infection Day, was the best that we saw. The heights be
Steph.
high, and
Yeah, that was
that
fire.
it was
That was fire.
actually that was
Yeah.
fire, and I will put that over the first season of Walking Dead. But The
You put
Walking
one
Dead, the
scene over a
threat
whole
is
season?
that there's
Whoa.
hella zombies.
You put one scene over a whole season of Walking Dead. What do you mean?
Whoa.
No, I'm saying the threat overall. That overall threat is more impactful than The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead zombies, the only threat that they have is that there's millions of them.
Y'all gonna let her get away with that?
We
Even though
didn't
they're
see-
slow,
we didn't see
there's
The Walking Dead.
a whole
I really hate
Damn.
comparing zombies when this show ain't shown shit. I really
Facts.
don't like that. But if you just voted
Yeah.
B, didn't you say that when this not? I remember you were saying that when they leave the QZ zone, there's gonna be a lot of zombies and shit. The threat. I never played the
Oh
game.
yeah.
I'm just asking,
It's supposed to
are they
be.
out of the QZ zone yet?
They
Are still
they
in the
left
QZ zone?
QZ's on episode 1, bro, and they should have been fucked way before then. Way right after Tess died, it should have been just shit on shit on shit. But you don't see that. They're not showing you that.
When she saw that shit blow up, that was it. We only saw one zombies. That was it. Oh, and when she stabbed that one in the eye, in the head, when she was down.
That's
That's
crazy.
gross.
You're right, E-Man. You're correct. We've
Crazy
only
that
seen
zombie
one
thing.
stray zombie. Other than that shit popped out of the ground like a fucking pimple, like an eruption.
That's
Yeah, we
insane.
And
ain't
that's
seen
why
no
jump
zombie
scares are
since.
important.
No zombie since after that.
No, they should have been killing zombies all throughout the night, bro. All this time.
Yeah. When are we gonna see them? Like, do you think we're gonna have a moment in these next 3 episodes where
Zombies come out.
in large
But
numbers?
Jody, you said it. You said it in the
Nah,
first
bro.
episode. You said, "Oh, this." We saw the budget. You was like, "Okay, the biggest budget or the first episode, the second to last episode, right?"
You're correct.
So we gonna get it second to last.
I think I think
first
the
and
next
last,
I think the next
If-
I think the next
for
episode
some-
we might get them because like I think maybe we might get them since Joel is like injured, maybe where they at, there's zombies there. Like if it is true that she's pushed him into a room or whatever, maybe it might be something in there, and Joel is like trying to recover, and we see some shit that actually happened. We might get something right then and there.
That
That would
motor
be dope.
Shit,
lost
they ain't cleared
budget
no
for the
rooms.
zombies, bro.
They ain't cleared no rooms. This whole damn show. They
All
ain't
right,
doing
well, good episode nonetheless. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I appreciate you. Let's go ahead and do the grades. E-Man, what's your grade?
I give it a B. Give it a B. It was very, like I said, I enjoyed it. Besides the bullshit that it was, but I give it a B.
Cool. Whoever was mic'd up today. Jeff Brown, you got a grade for this?
Yeah, I got a C for this episode.
Keon,
Simple.
you got a grade?
it. A strong C minus.
Lottie,
B plus.
was that a C or a B
He
plus?
said B plus.
B plus.
B plus. Okay, got you.
D plus. Damn.
Oh, D is in dog?
Oh, D plus.
Nigga C.
Oh,
All right, look. I'm a little congested over here. Shit.
It's your fault, nigga.
nigga C.
The C as in cat, nigga.
I'm
C
so sorry.
plus. That's what I gave it.
I thought I
really
had to say B plus, bro.
Swag Kage, you love this episode. What you got for it?
I got a B.
Okay.
A B. Okay, not bad. Bolden B, A plus, yeah?
No, I gave it a B plus. Stop. Why you always think I like everything?
That's funny.
Who else was on today? Rob, yeah, he had a mic. Rob, if you are there, just give me, I would like to know how you feel and then give it a grade.
Well, I wasn't here for the episode because I gave up on it. So.
Oh shit!
You gave up on the show. You gave up on the show when?
This episode. That's why I wasn't here in the watch party.
So last episode you gave up.
Yeah.
You were just done. Not show's bad.
Yes.
Okay. Z-Shot, what about you, bro? Got that mic on? Yeah, Z-Shot probably beating off. All right, so I'll go. I like the episode.
Okay.
Top one. Listen, bro. What we doing here? I got nothing to lose. B minus.
B minus.
B minus, boy. B is in boy minus.
Okay.
That's where I'm at with it. I enjoyed it. Top three. Number 3, I would say. Episode.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Not bad. Can't knock you for that.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so very much for watching. We'll see you guys next week. The reaction is going to be coming. But if you want access to the watch party that we did, which was over an hour, a little bit of the discussion is in there as well. And you could join the Discord, join Patreon. Click the Jody's Corner label down below. Join memberships. You could join Discord through either of those methods. Join at the tier 3 level in memberships. Join at the star 3 level on Patreon. You get access to the Discord and access to the reactions, uncut reactions, unedited, unfiltered. You know, we can't keep it a buck here on YouTube. And if my career happens to end here at YouTube, you already know where to find me. I'm gonna be over on that goddamn Patreon, y'all. So, I'll tell you that shit right now. You feel me, man?
I feel you, bro.
Thank you guys so very much for watching. We out.